Hello everyone, this is Jasmina, and in this video I am going to talk about changing your purple-white charts. And there are reasons why you might want to do this, which I'll discuss. But your purple-white chart depends on three things. It depends on the annual star, which means the purple-white chart changes every year. But the pattern it creates does not. The pattern repeats itself. The second thing it depends on is either your house address, the number part of your house address, or your floor number if you are an apartment or a condo. And that is basically the number you press on the elevator. If you have an elevator, or if you don't, then if your apartment is 3C, 3 is the number. The sector where your main door for a house or your balcony door for an apartment or condo, which sector it's located in is also a factor in determining your purple-white chart. Now, if you do not have a balcony, the operable side of the largest window can be substituted. And if you don't have operable windows, I actually feel sorry for you, but I'm not sure what to use here. Probably the center of the largest window is what it will be, but you're not going to have very much energy if you don't have an operable window, at least. Now, there will be times when moving your main door is not a good idea. Even if it would improve your purple-white chart, it can have negative effects. If you have an activated 7-star robbery formation, which is hard enough to get on its own, but if you're able to get that, moving your door to a different 45-degree sector, which is what you would need to do to change your purple-white chart, it will destroy your 7-star robbery formation. And so you don't want to do that. The 7-star robbery formation is so much more powerful than your purple-white chart. So you wouldn't want to change it. Now, if you have no activated special formations and the stars in the new location for your door are not timely, then you can also probably is a good idea not to change your purple-white chart unless you can change the period of your house. And of course, now we're close to a period change where you have a chance to do that, but you'll have to evaluate your new flying star chart before you decide to do that. Also, there's another time, and you have to check all these things. If the Cheeman properties for especially your main door become negative, basically that means if you have the death door, the death Cheeman door at your main door with the new setup, you also would not want to do that. The spirits or the deities, whoever you talk to, they name it differently, but that energy is a little bit less important, but you can look at that too. And I do have a separate video about the Cheeman chart and how to interpret, and you should watch those. Now, moving your main door, if you have any of the other activated special formations, does not destroy these activations. So that's okay. So if you have a combo 10, a pearl string or a parent string, or the on mountain on water or up mountain down water, you can move the door anywhere there without worrying about it. It's only the 7-star robber you have to worry about. Now you still want to consider the Cheeman properties at your main door and also the stars. And there are 3 subsectors within each sector. I think most people know this. Now, for certain sectors, the Cheeman chart will depend on which subsectors within that larger 45-degree sector where the main door is moved to. So you need to check all of the possible Cheeman charts you'll have for the subsectors of the sector you want to move your main door to. So these are the 6 different sets of subsectors that share the same Cheeman chart. So, and of course, the Cheeman chart for these these four subsectors for one period will be different than they will be for another period, and they'll be different for different facing directions of your house. So you have to look at your particular one, and I have a video that can give you all this information about how to find this basically from Chinese Metasoft website. So let's look at an example here. Let's say you have a house that is basically North 3 facing. The main door sector is also in North 3, and this is the address. Now, this doesn't have any special purple-white chart. I'm not going to show you the Flying Star chart. You can look that up if you like. But at least when it comes to the this Cheeman properties, this is really quite good. Now, if we were to move the main door, what we end up with is a permanent parent string in the purple-white chart. We have snake and harm now as the Cheeman properties at our main door. Those properties, including the flying stars and the purple-white and the Cheeman chart, where your main door is located, do have an effect on the entire home. But whether or not this is good depends a bit on your occupation. This is okay for a salesperson, and it may not be so great if you're a scientist where you don't want to stretch the truth to be able to prove your point. So I would say that if you're a scientist, this isn't so great, but it's great if you are a salesperson or in like a PR type of thing, something to deal a lot with the public. But you do have to be a little careful that you don't stretch the truth too much. You shouldn't stretch it at all, really, but people do stretch the truth. You just don't want to stretch it to a point where it gets you into trouble later. Let's take a second one. This is actually the same house, but you've changed it to period 8. Now we have chief and scenery at the main door. That's really good for actors and politicians and artists, PR people, marketing, sales. This is very good. But if we move the door to change the purple-white chart to a permanently good one, now we have death door here. We still have snake, which isn't the greatest in general, but it's not terrible either. But the death door is the problem. Now, this can be quite a quandary, because if your period 8 stars are a lot better than your period 7 stars, you can change your house to a period 8 house, but you would not want to move your door. Even though it would result in this Cheeman property is going to affect the entire house, and this is going to lead to lots of problems. That's what the death door does. It gives you lots and lots of problems. So in this case, I would not change it. But it all depends on your dress. Now you notice that the the purple-white chart has nothing to do with the period of the house. But of course, the Flying Star chart will, as will the Cheeman chart. So you have to look at all aspects. I would not change your purple-white chart unless the flying stars in the new location are good and you also have good Cheeman properties, or at least acceptable Cheeman properties in the new location of the main door. So this is not, so there's a lot of work you need to do if you want to move your door. You have to look at all these aspects. So that's basically it. I'd like to thank you for watching. Please feel free to contact me here if you have any questions, or visit my ad-free website. And that will actually help you in figuring out your flying star chart and the compass for your house. Thank you again for watching.